I clicked on there.
We finna go live now, and we are live.
It's perfect. And welcome everyone to another exciting episode of Sister Soul Sessions. I am your host, Brittany.
And I'm your co-host, Brandy.
Tonight we have an amazing guest, and we are going to be talking about financial literacy. Mr. Cordero Johnson of swappingnumbers.com. He's going to talk to us tonight about leveling up not only your business, but your personal finances. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and taking the stage here, introduce yourself, and tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, well, my name is, well, she introduced me, Cordero Johnson. I go back Cordero J. I just like to let everybody know that when it comes to any type of financial struggles that you probably have been through, me, myself, I've been through them as well. So I'm somebody who has started multiple businesses from flooring companies, cleaning companies,
Mm.
you know, having businesses get $1 million contracts to them having to be dissolved from all different type of issues going on as far as with businesses not making it. So trust me, like when I tell you that you can still move forward, like it's not the end all be all. And I'm somebody who filed bankruptcy,
Wow.
over $500,000 in debt, filed bankruptcy,
Oh,
and
wow.
was able to get everything turned around within about
Mm.
6 to 8 months.
Oh, what a wonderful story. So yeah,
Oh,
you guys babe, this is the best time to be in this, especially in the climate that we're in, with our economy and things like that. So knowing that you have been there and your methods are tried and true is amazing. I know this is going to be an exciting and very influential episode. What inspired you to create Swapping Numbers after having all of those businesses and going through that?
What really got me to do it was I was already in the credit repair space going on about it's going on a decade now. So with
Oh,
me already doing credit repair as far as starting it up, fixing my credit and fixing everybody around me credit, family members. Of course, you're gonna start off with them for your testimonials, and then actually realizing that, man, I'm good at this. You start reading more books, you started learning more, you learn different tactics, you get good at it, and then over the years, you see that credit repair spaces just get kind of like, I want to say, what's the word I'm looking for, saturated as far as with
yeah,
information, like an overflow of information. And it's really not so much that it's information, it's just people being parrots repeating what somebody else says because the video went viral, so they say it the same thing. And then I just was like, man, that don't even work no more. That's old. That's not even a hack
hmm,
no more. Like, man, that's played out. That ain't even how we doing this no more. We doing it like this now. Or you don't even got to do all of that. What they saying, like this is wasted
hmm,
steps. So after you just see so much of that, I had decided to. I'm like, man, they need to come up with a place where everybody got their own space. So I used to be complaining about
yeah.
this
Okay.
this field a lot to other people,
Hmm.
and someone was like, well, why you don't do it then? Like he said, he complained about why you just don't do it. Then I'm like, man, you know what? You're right. I am
That's
gonna do
awesome.
it. So I had started like planning, like in silence, like writing down everything that what I would want it to look like, what I would want it to be, and then I just started executing on it. As far as finding developers, I had knew someone who had already developed the app before, so I reached out
Mm.
to them to put me in tune with a developer, and then I started moving at it like that. Of course, I went and looked up everybody else who was doing it too to figure out what the competition had, things of that nature, and I just wanted to apply everything that everybody was doing because I'm somebody who had mentors as well. Well, don't had I have mentors, and
Mm.
but it's just like so many different areas to credit repair where you would sign up and they would say, um, download this app to review your credit. Come over here to this Facebook group and come over here to talk to the community, or go to the school app, talk to the community, and then you got to download WhatsApp to communicate with me, and then you got to
Oh
go over
yeah.
here, and it was just so much different areas to keep up. So like everyday people, we not checking in on all that. So I wanted it to be one spot where everybody could just come to one spot and do everything. Where you can download the app, you can upload your credit report, fix your credit inside the app. It mails
Mm.
off your letters for you. You can got the community feature in there as well, where you can reach out to me or you can reach out to support, and giving people my personal phone number so that way they can be able to contact
Oh
me
wow.
directly if they got issues or they need help with anything, and just trying to be more transparent with the people inside my community.
Oh, that's amazing. And yeah, like I said, that makes your product very tried and true, knowing that, I mean, you believe in your product so much and what you're saying that they can personally reach you. That's something that's very rare, especially in this space, because I feel like there's a lot of hand holding with it because we are fearful, if you've already been in that situation where you're in debt, you don't know where to go. Like you said, it's oversaturated. There's so many people telling you what you can or can't do, telling you, oh, just put this into Chat GPT and they'll write your letter for you. And for you to create that app, which I kind of want to go on, we were reviewing it today actually. How did you actually start to develop what's included in the application and how that would be most beneficial to everybody when you started that part of it?
Okay, so when I started that part of it, the main thing was making sure that it was going to be effective, because it's nothing to just put a bunch of template letters inside of something and say,
Yeah.
well, send out a 609 letter, ask them to verify this, that, or go over here and say this, or ask them, just a bunch of different mumbo jumbo that don't work. So the main thing was coming to the app and then putting proven methods that I use to
Yeah.
remove things from people's credit. Where, like what you said with the hand holding, the app is more so it's done with you, not done for you, but it's done with
Mm,
you,
okay.
and it's the do it yourself. It's do it yourself done with you, and it's learning material in here as well, so that you can watch like course material and videos, so that you'll be able to understand what's going on inside it. So yeah, I can tell you how to do a 3 week credit sweep. You don't need me. It's so much as not me holding your hand, but I provide that information to you within a 20-minute video. This is how I do it. This is how I
Mm,
remove something off somebody's credit within 2 to 3 weeks. You're gonna see results. Might see results in 5 days, depending on if this person ever disputed something before. And then when it comes to the letters that I make, you see a lot of people saying different things like, "Well, I use civil law, or I use consumer law, or I use Metro Two, I
yeah.
use factual data." Like I put everything inside of the letters that I use. That's how I normally dispute. So I use
Mm,
all of that verbiage inside of one letter, where you got one letter, but it's attacking 3 or 4 different ways. So it's attacking
mm.
it's using Metro 2. It's
No,
one
that's very rare, actually.
civil case laws where this particular case, like similar to yours, where it went to all the way to the Supreme Court and lost, and
Mm,
judgments was paid out. So when they see in this and you got the argument together, it's a custom made dispute letter.
mm.
And and I do got AI inside the app as well. So
Yeah, that's what we
that's what
saw
makes
today.
it that's what makes it that's what makes the letters custom, honestly, because then it can analyze it and it can see those problems. And yeah, I wanted to do that.
Yeah, most people don't know what to actually write or how to get their argument across. Like you said, it's kind of like going to court and you're proving your case against, whatever debt you have. So, no, we saw that that was something that you implemented, which I thought was great because although you may have all of the tools, you don't really know how to put that in words or what you're going to actually dispute or how you dispute it. So I think that's really great that you like implemented AI and all of the different crediting bureaus and information that you can have. That's amazing. I know you said you started with your family at first. What was that like? Because I know that, helping helping your friends and family a lot of time is a
Um,
harder situation. So how was that for you?
it was I don't know. This is how I know that this is something I need to be doing, because with my situation, I don't have the same. I don't have that same thing where they was like, where the family and friends don't support and things. I
Mm.
don't know. My family and friends, they supported me out the gate.
Oh, nice.
So once I said I was doing credit repair, the first people, my mom was the first person to pay me $800 to fix her credit. My
I
mama
love
came out
that.
the gate and paid. So once my mama paid, I had to charge her. Oh no, bro. Mom's
Wow.
paid. If mama paid, everybody got to pay. So that
Yeah.
was the motto. I can't do nothing for you on no lookout or anything like that. My
Yeah.
mama paid me. So it's up. Like it's not
Wow.
worth. And she paid up
Wow, it's
front before
beautiful.
I even did it. Before I even started, she paid up front. Like, nah, I see what you be doing. I want you. I'm paying this. You supposed to get paid for this. I was gonna pay somebody else this. It's what I'm gonna pay you to do it.
Oh,
And I remember feeling pressured then getting it done within like 3 weeks. Yeah, so that was a good moment for the kid. Then I turned
yeah, yeah.
to school for some credit cards. I'm like, oh, I'm on fire. I remember
Yeah,
saying,
you did it. Yeah. And
I'm on,
especially with your mom. Like, yeah, no, that's good though, because you had that pressure to really
yeah.
make it real and like, okay, no, I have to know exactly what I'm doing because if it don't work for mom and she paid, you're gonna feel way worse.
Once I get paid, then I feel like fourth quarter crunch time with any
Mhm.
client that I get. As soon as they pay me, the main thing I want to do is I want to get it done as fast as possible. I
Mm,
hate working with people multiple months because I know that people be in certain situations. I understand that credit repair takes a long time, but
yeah.
most people in like with our background or coming from like certain neighborhoods, when they need credit repair, they need it rapidly. They not looking for 6 to 8 month turnaround. They looking to
Right.
they getting evicted. They need to move on the first. Today
Yeah.
the 26th. Like, man, can you do
Mhm.
something now? Can you get this
Yes.
off now? Like, oh yeah. So I had to get faster. Like, man, how can I get a collection removed in 3 days? How can I get something like this removed fast? How can I update all of this different information and clean everything up overnight? So you had to learn different methods, different tactics, so that I can be more effective and provide that level of
That's amazing.
service to my
Yeah.
clients.
No, that's amazing. And you're right, because a lot of our community, they're just, I think it's a lot of about lack of education and first on how we even get into the debt and then how you actually get out of it. I know you were saying that you yourself even had to file bankruptcy. I kind of want to start with that because I think we feel it as a hindrance, or we've always learned like, oh, you can't have a bankruptcy on your credit, or this will hinder you. Like, what would you say to people who don't really understand that process?
Man, don't be embarrassed.
Mhm.
Because that was the main thing. Because when I had filed bankruptcy in 2023, so
Mm.
when everything was happening, I felt like I was riding cloud nine, and then when everything I had started losing a lot of investments, like I didn't. It was a difference. Like I didn't go broke balling. I lost my
Yeah.
money investing in 2022 when everything
Yeah.
started like crashing around like March and April and May of 2022. I had lost a lot of money. I lost like 90% of my portfolio. So a lot of
Wow.
my money was lost doing that. And then I took another year and a half of trying to just hold on to things, like trying to keep up with like a whole bunch of different car payments and stuff like that. And looking back on it, like, damn, I should have just paid that car off. Man, I should have paid that house off. Well, I
Mhm.
gotta get up the crib. It was a lot of things that was mentally that you got to get past. So when somebody's going through bankruptcy, I just want you to know, like, mentally, it's okay. It's all
Mhm.
right. You can rebuild. Don't look at it like, man, you feeling embarrassed. You got to come up off of certain items. You got to give up certain material things. You got to turn over all majority of your assets and things like that. It's all right that you're gonna be able to come back from it. The main thing is knowing that it's a fresh start for you again,
Yeah.
and just moving forward and knowing how to position yourself so that you can go back out and get banking opportunities again. And you did it once, so you should be able to do it again. The main thing was I didn't know anybody whoever was in my situation before. I
Oh.
don't got an uncle who had who owed one bank 150,000 or was getting sued for 80,000 over here by this financial institution. I ain't have anybody I could call and get some advice from, or somebody to. When I'm calling people, I'm talking to them. It's like,
They're just like, dang, yeah, yeah, yeah,
you put your money in that?
yeah.
You crazy? Like,
Mhm.
damn, like, man, I'm trying to vent to you real quick. I don't understand how you play with your money like that. Yep, that was
Wow.
crazy. Like, it's called investing. Like, I know it was a risk, but damn, you beat me up even more. Like, I don't understand more about it.
Right.
So the
So
main
yeah, so the embarrassment at first and even just talking about it and then yeah. Oh.
man, the embarrassment be a lot because you
Mhm.
already know when you got that much money and things like that, you got a certain image. You drive in a certain type of way. You live in a certain type of way. You doing certain type of things, and then you got to cut back on all of this.
Mm.
So stuff restaurants that you normally would go to, now you really got to look at it like, man, do I really need to be going somewhere and trying to spend $400 on the outing? Do I really need to be going to the club and trying to spend $1,200 in here? Do I need a section? Do I should I stop drinking? You know, you got to start.
Or reevaluate your whole life.
Yeah, you got to do all of that. I stopped
Yeah.
drinking. I did a lot of
Mm.
stuff to get back to in the position I'm in now. I had stopped drinking. I stopped doing everything. I stopped going out. I stopped everything. I stopped hanging out. I changed my whole friend group. I changed my whole circle
Mm.
around. I cut a lot of individuals off. Like, so yeah, and it worked for me, and I'm blessed. I'm happy about it. But yeah, the main thing was just getting over that as far as like having a downgrade, going from having a $100,000 vehicle to now you like, damn, I got some. Yes, I got something that I don't even want to pull out for real. You
Dang,
know,
yeah.
like you going
Yeah.
backwards, like.
Hmm.
But my situation still was different though. But I still had real estate. I had still owned properties outright. So my start over wasn't quite like rock bottom
Yeah.
because I still had ways of making income. Still, I still knew how to repair credit. But even when it came to repairing credit, I still felt like I had imposter syndrome because
Mm.
I'm fixing your credit, but I'm over here with a 423 credit score and I'm telling you like what not to do and feeling like, man, I don't want no advice from me right now, man. You
Yeah.
blew the bag, bro. Like, so I had to get past the imposter syndrome stage
Mm.
too. Like, man, do I even want to be doing this? Do I really need to be trying to tell somebody else how to go about getting some money and what not to do? Like, man, look at how you just did this. But then I had to check myself, like, man, it ain't like you went out and just blew it. You like stock market two
And
years
that's the
ago.
real, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
real, that's the reality of it and what you were trying to accomplish. But also, they always say once you have a million, you've lost it once, you usually don't lose it again. So I'm glad you got over that imposter syndrome because you're going to be the best person to actually teach and show, hey, I can even show you if this were to happen, what this looks like on the other side as well. So I'm glad that you stuck it
definitely.
out and went through that. A hard lesson to learn for sure, but I know you
It was
said that you
needed.
changed your circle. Yeah, for sure. And you had to
It was
change
needed.
so many things around you and the way that you handled it. Do you think like that was the blessing in disguise for you? Like you said, it was much needed.
Oh man, I'm so grateful for it. I'm
Mm.
so grateful for it because it was needed. If it wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have never even made the app. I wouldn't even. I wasn't even. I was doing credit repair, but I wasn't taking it serious. I
Hmm.
didn't really lock in on credit repair until you got to remove six auto loans off your own credit. You know what I'm saying? I get
Yeah.
so and going from having failed businesses and knowing like, oh man, damn. I remember when I had met a guy. He was heavy into Toro. He was doing Toro so crazy. And I remember when I started working with him, he was like, "Man," he said, "What's your budget? I think you start off with economy cars." I was like, "Man, you know who you talking to right now? Economy cars. I can
Yeah,
skip
yeah.
all them stages. Man, I'm going straight like I should have started. You gotta listen when they give you advice. When you start having multiple car loans, they 1,600 here, 1,300 there,
Hmm.
you'd be like, damn, I wish I would have had some economy cars right now. Cars getting stolen, getting in
Wow.
accidents, all type of stuff happening. And then you holding the bag, you like, man, I did not do this right. I should have really listened to the mentor more when he told me, I think you should start with economy cars. I think the money you finna spend on
Because
this,
you'll be able to handle that if,
yeah,
yeah,
you
things
eight
go,
cars,
yeah.
what you finna do with this? Man, what? I ain't starting that way, man. They say I'm trying to do this and get straight to the Lambo. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, nah, I should have scaled like how the mentor said. So it was a lot of times where I look back and I think like, man, I remember a person was telling me to do this, and I was like, damn, I did not do that. I did not do that. Like I was going to the mentor and feeling like that because sometimes mentors they say things, and I find myself saying this to clients now. It'd be so straightforward and it sounds so simple that you would think that it don't work
Yeah.
because how straightforward it is. They'll just say something simple like, "I'll just call them," and they'll do this and say this, and you good. Like man, You thinking he gonna give
Like,
you
if
a
I could just do
whole
that, I'd be all right. Yeah.
no, it don't. It be some. It's straight. It's
Yeah.
simple as that. Two
Mm,
sentences, and you be like, man, this dude playing with me right now and gave this sucker my money. He's sitting up here, and then you go through it, and he be like, oh man, he told me to do that just like this. I didn't. So man, be just listening and not trying to think that you, because you and watch some extra videos and you went in, he's saying one thing, then you go find somebody else doing the same thing he's saying. He ain't he quite they in the same field, but they not saying the same thing. Then this
right.
you like, man, I'm gonna try what this dude said instead of the person who you know and telling you exactly what to do. So I went through that stage and it was yeah. I
Hey, sometimes
understand.
you have to be your own client sometimes to get
Yeah.
to where you're trying to go. So that's good. Can you explain in simple terms how your credit power system works? So like wiping the credit mentorship.
Um yeah, so in like layman's terms, what you would basically be doing is you would either go to smart credit or pay for a membership with them. You will then get your 3B credit report where you can like download it, save it to your computer, and then you would just go back into like the app or you will log in on the web browser. You will upload your credit report, it'll analyze it, and then it would turn around and it would make your customized dispute letter for you. And once it makes your custom dispute letter for you, you will just go through it, you will check it, make sure all your personal information, everything look good, because you can edit the letter inside there as well.
Right. Okay.
So once you do all of that, you would then click send dispute. It'll send it over to me, and then I would then be on my end like this right now. I would analyze it. I would look over it, and then if there's something wrong with it, I might reject it and send it back to you like, hey, you need to fix this or this look out of place or something like that. But most of the time, that doesn't happen. So I can just send it straight off for you, get it mailed off, and then come back and give you the tracking number. And 2 3 weeks we're gonna get some results. So simple
Well,
terms.
sounds like sounds like this is something that everyone needs to do because
Yeah, it's pretty.
yeah.
It's simple. Like once you start doing
Mhm.
it,
Yeah.
but the main thing is getting in there and want to learn that information because you can help a family member, you can help a friend. I'm someone who don't man like if I teach you how to do it and you go help 100 people, like I know I taught you. I feel like them 100 people came off of still a product of me because I taught you how to do it. So if I taught you how to do something, you go out and you help 100 people, you help 1,000 people, and I'm like, okay, bet we moving, we grooving. That's what I love to see. That's what I'm talking
Mhm.
about. We
That's
changing
good.
lives because that's how we all get to the next level. It ain't about I help you and then you got to send all the 100 to me. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. Get it. Go ahead, because I know I'm gonna be straight. I know I'm gonna be good. Like
That's beautiful.
do it
That's real
because you
community
gonna make it
building.
too. And that's how more people going. That's how everybody can. And then you teach them 100 people, and then they go teach people. That's the only way that we change everything as a whole by trying to get everybody involved. It ain't so much as what's the term they use like gatekeeping. It's really not.
Mm,
Some people don't. Everybody is not gatekeeping when the person don't want to know the information
mm,
because I got information that's in there. They don't want to know it. I have clients who be like, man, I'm not trying to learn that. Just do it for me.
yeah.
It's not gatekeeping if they don't want to learn. I'm supposed to force it to you. Like, man, no, you gonna learn how to do this today. You finna figure this out. You gonna go help your mama. You gonna help your. Some people just don't want to do all that. Man, look, you fix it. I'll send them to you, bro. Don't worry about it.
How
That's not
much for you to
gatekeeping.
fix this in this many days?
I mean, it all depends on how everything looks with the profile. So, like with the app, I'm charging $97 a month, 870 for a year. Like for me to
Mhm.
actually look at your credit profile and start working on it to fix it, I'll probably anywhere from like 1,200 and up if I'm working on it myself and doing everything. But even when I go work on it myself, I be feeling like I'm getting over because I'm like, man, I really could have just you could have just went through this app and did exactly what I'm doing.
Wow.
Because that's all I'm finna do. I'm finna
Yeah.
upload everything right up in there and do the same thing.
That you
Like,
already created. Yeah.
like, man, I feel like I'm getting over. Like, man, I created a system. I'm using it for myself, and I feel like I'm getting over on the client. I'm like, man, I
Mhm.
really wish you would have just went in there. But hey, if you want me to click this button for you, I ain't got no problem.
Because, like you said, they don't listen to how simple it is and how simple you made it. Because there's no way, like, there's so many apps and stuff. So you're telling me that that's all I have to do here. Like, no, I need you to look at it. They're paying for your
Yeah.
expertise, so you're not getting over. It's really just the convenience. That's what they're paying for, and that's what you do. So,
Even with family members, they
Mhm.
look at it the same way. I can be somewhere at a family get together and I can tell them like, man, I did this, and they be like, no, man, I want you to fix it. Yeah, I want you
Yeah, only
to.
you could do it.
It's the same thing. Like when I'm telling you what it's gonna do, it's gonna do the same thing. Like, no, 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 I want you to do it. I'm putting my money in your hand right now. Like,
Mm.
okay, like trying, like man, I be praying on it, meditating on it. Like I'm trying to help these people, Lord.
Yeah,
They keep putting their money
I
in my.
gave them the tools. Yeah. Hey, sometimes God sends you a boat. Some people don't get in. So,
Hey, man, look, man, you want to pay more? That's your problem.
what do you feel like with swapping numbers? What tends to be the most valuable or useful, like to your clients?
Access to me,
Mm,
honestly, because like what you were saying, when it comes to so many different situations I've been through, majority of the things that they gonna see, I already seen it.
true.
I'm somebody who had to fix my credit multiple times. You know, I had to clean it. I grew it, then had to file bankruptcy. Had to clean it again. Then so it's not too much that you probably going, well, not you, but another client, somebody's coming that I'm not never seen before. Like, man, I ain't
Yeah.
seen multiple repos. I can look at it and tell how long it's gonna take. That's how long I've been doing it. Like,
Wow.
oh yeah, man, I don't know if I want to even do this. This one took probably about 8 months to do, man. Do I really
Yeah.
want to be talking to you for 8 months? Like, so you
Right.
just be having had those real conversations with people to let them know, if just being transparent. Hey, this is gonna take 8 months, maybe a year. Are you fine
Yeah.
with that? I need you to know, like, hey, I might need your help with this. I might need you to go down to the courthouse. Are you cool with that? Hey, I might need you to make some phone calls. Are you comfortable with getting on the phone? I can send you a script. Like, can we get on the phone together? Can you? I need you to say these things. I'm gonna listen in. I'm gonna tell you what to say. Are you comfortable with that? And if they be like, well, no, I ain't really trying to talk to nobody, then I know, like, man, this ain't gonna be no good fit. I might as well don't take your
Yeah.
money because I know what's gonna have to be put into this in order for this to come off of your credit the right way. Like,
Mm.
it's simple things. It's like requesting a 1099-C form to get a charge off account off your credit. Like, if they charged it off and they wrote it off as a bad debt. All you gotta do is request the form from the creditor. They send you that form showing you it's a cancellation of debt form. I get
That's
this.
a 1099 fee set.
You send that into the credit bureaus and you tell them, man, you cannot report this. You can't report income on my debt. I got a letter from the
Mm,
IRS. This is a 1099-C form. It's a cancellation of debt. They telling you the debt counsel, like, it's illegal for you to report this. They're gonna remove it.
mm,
I can't do that for you. You know what I'm saying? I need
yeah.
you to call and get on the phone. I can't disguise my voice. I can't pretend to be you. I need, so this, it just be small things that I need clients to help me with. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just doing fast. If you want to do it fast, trust me, I don't want to work with you no longer than if we
I need
all
to.
day. We get done tomorrow if you do this. Like, let's set up a call. Let's make the call. Let's make it happen. Let's get it done. And then they be like, man, next thing you know, they doing it for their people. Like, hey, man, I did that for my wife, man. It worked. Like, that's what's up, man. I'm happy to hear that.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're like, okay, yeah, bro. Do it for your mama now, too. Do it for everybody. Like, I don't care. Like,
That's amazing. Yeah, especially if they got to spend that time with you and you're really, it's a mentorship that you're offering as well. And really, having that someone behind you just saying like, you can do it. Like, I've been here. I promise if you do this part. So it does mean a lot to have someone not only helping you through it, but really, like you said, you've been through it already. So it's just something that we trust a little bit more than, like you said, I've watched plenty of videos and things like we talk about it pretty often. Like, how do you just remove, like, they're just reporting something like a couple dollars, but it's hitting my account. Like, I have medical stuff on mine. And it's just like, how do I remove this? And I've watched a million videos, but when you get access to someone and they really are there to help you through each step, like, call today, do this right now. It does make a difference.
request a master bill of sale.
Yeah.
Like, they be like, what? What's that? Man, all you
Yeah.
gotta,
Never heard of it.
selection. Tell them you want the
Yeah.
master bill of sale. They
Mhm.
gonna have to, once you request it, they gotta give it to you. You make an affidavit. You write up in the affidavit, hey man, I'm requesting the master bill of sale from y'all. I went over here to the notary. I got it notarized. I sent it to you. I made copies of it. This is what I'm requesting for you. I'm sending this copy over to the credit bureau as well. So they're going to get it. It's notarized. Boom. Now what's up? These are the documents I want back showing this collection. They're not going to have it because then they're going to have to show you how much they paid for the collection.
Mm.
So you pay, let's say it's a, like you said, it's a collection for a couple bucks. You a $52 collection. You
Yeah.
pay $2 for it, but you want $52 from me. Like,
Mm.
and then you don't have no original documentation. You don't have no signature. You don't have none of this stuff that's even showing that you have the ownership of this debt. It's gonna get
Wow.
removed. That's how you, the collection gonna come off within a week. It's gonna, man, it's out of here, man. I don't got time for that. Like, so I,
Hey, dropping gems. I hope y'all listening because
yeah, just the small stuff.
getting the master class right now. And how do you handle situations where credit bureaus or creditors refuse to remove errors? Like what process of escalations are in place where your clients feel comfortable and safe that we're getting this done?
Um, when it comes to like errors, everybody credit report has errors. So all you got to
Mhm.
really do to get the creditors to move the errors is look at all three of the credit reports side by side.
Mhm.
Sometimes you might just want to go pull all of them because you might be reporting a balance of, let's say it's a $5,000 credit card. You use 3,200 of it. It might, but you made a payment of $38 last week. So to TransUnion, it might say $3,162 you owe. Over here, it might say 3,200. Over here, it might say 2,700. Those are errors that I can take a
Mm.
screenshot of and point out, like, hey man, this balance is incorrect throughout the whole, throughout on every
All
different
three
credit.
bureaus, yeah.
Look at
Mhm.
the date. Well, I just pulled. I pulled this today, but every credit bureau was reporting something different. Like, you want to point that out. Look at the payment history. It's reporting 30, 30, 30, 90, 60, 60. It should be 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180 charged off. Then it's supposed to only say charged off one time. It don't supposed to be charged off for like 4 years in a row. Something as simple as that,
Mm.
get that removed and how that updated. You sending that in to the creditor. You looking up the original creditor. If it's a late payment, you trying to update it, not even just trying to write ask for forgiveness, but you contact the CEO of TransUnion and you write them directly, like, man, look, this is what your credit bureau is reporting. The CEO of
Mhm.
TransUnion is a human too. He get emails just like us. He gonna see it, then
Mm.
you send that over. His assistant gonna look at it, and they gonna be like, "Oh, damn, he right." You know, it
Wow.
is reporting wrong. They're gonna like, man, you need to update this. This is an error. You need to update it. They will update it,
Mm.
and it's small stuff like that that I be having my clients do, and they be doing it and be like, "Man, you could have just told me to do that. You ain't pay me
I
that."
did, yeah. I gave you the tool again. It tells you this.
Yeah,
No, that is
like,
amazing.
I told you to do it. You wanted me to do it for you. Okay, here go the letter. Send it off if you want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just be small things that everybody. I don't know. I feel like everybody should know this, but then again, my journey been different, so
Mhm.
I had to
Yeah.
try
Right.
a lot of different things to the point where um, a bank, one of the financial institutions I was banking with, they was reporting late payments on my credit, and
Mm.
the guy from the bank was messaging me on my birthday like, "Hey, Cordero, just wanted to reach out, say happy birthday." I'm like, man, this really you? That he gave me a call and was like, "Yeah, man, I just want to let you know, like, we do buy you as a customer. That mix up we had a couple months back,
Wow.
I'm like, man, that's crazy. This guy
Wow.
is
And most
just,
people don't even pay attention to it or know.
yeah,
Right.
but it just goes to show
Mhm.
that just by saying, man, let me just email them and see what happens, because it's a difference from just emailing and asking for forgiveness. I'm
Mhm.
emailing you and pointing out
Your
straightforward.
error. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at how
right.
this
Mhm.
is wrong. Look at how this is hurting me, and they humans too. So I'm not so much as admitting to
Mm-hmm.
everything or just, but no, look at how this is reported. This is reported wrong. By this law, it can't do this. By this, it can't do that. And they'll know. And you'd be like, man, I can sue because of this. Look at
Yeah.
this case law. This person was able to
Mm-hmm.
sue and got this amount of money. Like, all I'm asking is that this get updated. to never late. And they
Mm.
sometimes they know they don't want to go through it. It's easier to just call the financial department and say update it than it is to go spend tens of thousands on court and don't let me read an arbitration clause. Are you gonna pay for my arbitration? I'm gonna really drag it out. Now we're gonna go through arbitration and I'm gonna pull every stop out trying to sue, and you're gonna end up settling with me. So
Yeah.
you ain't still paying for my arbitration. So do you want to settle or do you just want to do this? And 9 times out of 10, they just go for the latter. They just, I mean, we just updated. You know.
Hey, you were teaching me a lot. I thought I knew a lot already. But you said something, I was like, wait, I can do what?
I don't play no games. I do. I'll let us off with arbitration. I'm already up with them. Because they like to say, well, he never gave us a heads up with arbitration. My first letter with any client I'm doing, I got that language in there already with the
Yeah.
arbitration. That's why I'm bringing it up. I'm throwing that last paragraph in there, letting you know, man, I can sue you $1,000 for every inaccurate item that's reported on my credit report. And as you can see above, you see what all I'm reporting up there. That's what I can sue you for. So every inquiry, that's $1,000. For every late payment that's marked wrong, that's $1,000. Every charge off collection, that's $1,000. So when you go through arbitration and you put that list together, they gonna come back. They gonna get their mind right. They gonna start fixing it as you going through the arbitration motions. You gonna be it's gonna get to the point where it's time to meet the arbitrator and your credit report clean. You ain't even got to claim no more. They're like, man, what he talking about? Everything already fixed. We offered him 2,500. He didn't want to take it. Man, I've been fighting y'all for 6 months. I don't want no
Yeah.
I want the money that I was demanding. Man, you got your credit fixed. You better take this 2,500. Like,
No, for real.
It's gone. Okay. Yeah.
so
That's amazing.
that's how I had to figure out how to do that with stuff that was being stubborn. So when I got to arbitration, I'm like, damn, I've been working on this for a year and a half. I could have saved a year if I would have already had this verbiage inside the letters threatening with it in the beginning. And then after you go through filing arbitration against the credit bureaus and creditors, you learn how to do arbitration for free. Well, I did, but I don't have to pay out of pocket. So now I just do arbitration for free, and then it'll get the claim started. It still takes about 5 to 6 months with arbitration, but you will still get your credit report clean, and you will still get paid on the back end.
Wow.
So get you a couple thousand.
Well, thank you. I think I got some letters to write.
Yeah, arbitration is dope.
So then how do you stay current with like the changing credit bureau rules or like the consumer protection laws? Like how do you stay current with all of it then?
Sign up for their letter stream. Every time something happen, they email me. So when they making changes, yeah, like they just like anybody else, they businesses. You gotta remember, credit bureau, they not actually like a government agency or anything like that. They're actual business. So when you go on there and you put in your email and everything, you sign up for that. You click to get those email notifications. Like they gonna send it to you. Like, hey, are you a victim of this? Hey, you just been involved in a data breach. They're going to reach out to you via email. Hey, we got a class action settlement going on. Do you want to sign up for it? Sign up for it. Put your Zelle information in there. TransUnion just Zelle me like $400 last week for a lawsuit that I didn't even know I was a part of. They sent me the link back in like March. And
Oh yeah, I was hearing about it. Okay.
$25. They was like, it all depends on how infected you was. You might get 25 bucks. Well, free 25. I put my Zelle information in there, and then 400 came through. I was like, oh yeah, they must have really was doing a thing with my stuff. But I looked into it some more. Then they was talking about it really was based off of how many times you disputed having unverifiable, like inaccurate hard inquiries on your credit profile. And I was like, man, you gotta think how many times I done disputed hard inquiries, like ran shotgun blasted my credit and got all the inquiries removed the next day in like 10 minutes. So every time I did that, it was calculating. I'm like, oh yeah,
Wow.
stuff on that. I wish I'd have did more inquiries.
Yeah. Right after. That's good to know, though.
So then when it comes to swapping numbers, do you plan on broadening your services, like lending or anything like that?
Oh man, so actually, yeah. So you got me telling like my future plans. So when it comes like to
Yeah.
banking and things of that nature, like we talking
Mhm.
a whole nother level. That's where community really comes in, and because you got to think it's really the banking world is so much different because what they say takes like what around like 50 to 70 million to start your own bank.
Hmm.
But you gotta think
Mhm.
about when people put money in your bank, you got the right to lend out up to like 10 to 15 times as much money as you got. So if you put $1,000 in your savings account, I can then lend out 15,000.
Yeah.
So if imagine if we started our own bank where it was owned by us, just a community of probably like let's say 40,000 people.
Mhm.
Out of the 40,000, we all just put in 2,500 apiece. How much money capital that'll raise where we all have ownership, we all have stake inside a real community bank where you
Yeah.
see community bank owned by the people, where you making money off of being. It will be no more. Now I'm worried about a home loan. Like you part owner of the bank, you can just go down there, get a loan from the bank, make payments back to the bank, everything like that. It'll pretty much just be something similar to like how trust could be in a way,
Yeah.
Mhm.
borrowing from your, yeah, similar to that, but on a whole nother level though. Having your
Of
own
course.
banking and being able to lend out funds and do that, that's a whole nother level of like thinking and having money and having access capital. Because you can't be around here with you trying to lend out no money. You only got $2 million. You're gonna
Yeah.
lend that out fast. So you're gonna be like, man, no, you're gonna be able to. That's why they say you want to start off with at least like 50 to 70, where you can lend out money, make money, and then you're gonna have people that's gonna be falling behind, falling back on debts. But then think about bank bailouts when they can just write off all of that on their taxes, and you,
Mhm.
yeah, so it's next level. But for me, my next step with the app, I wanted to get it where I can report the monthly payments. So for every user, when they sign up, let's
Mm.
say if you sign up, I offer like a credit line, like how a
Mhm.
Kobo or a kickoff is when they offer
Mm.
Mhm.
credit line. So let's say that every time you make that on time monthly payment, is
Mhm.
reported to the credit bureaus. So that's what I'm in the process
Nice.
of setting up
That's
next
cool.
so that I can actually report this as a trade line to the
Mhm.
credit bureau showing that this individual did make an on-time payment this month.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's the
Really.
next step. Funding way down the line, but I
Hey, that's
don't know what
awesome.
it's gonna take to get there. But I want it to though.
No, I hope it gets there soon. And are there any partnerships that you wish to explore or are currently working on?
I've been so independent and had so many different partnerships that when I look
Mhm.
at something like this is really like my baby. So I really don't want like a Steve Jobs situation where
Where they
say
buy you out and
yeah,
yeah,
they
push you
come
in
in
the
and
company.
feed
Yeah.
me to the
Yeah.
side of my own thing. Like, man. So I thought of that, but I don't know. I've been putting all my own money into it, so it's been all money in. It's all independent. Where as far as me owning everything, me owning the code, me owning the rights to it, me getting it trademarked, me doing everything. So when I think about bringing another investor, it's like,
Mhm.
man, what are you really gonna offer? Because it's not like I'm hurting. It's like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, man, I kind of already have been there before. I really
Mhm.
ain't hurting, so it got to really make sense for me as far as bringing another investor. But as far as partnerships, I do
Mhm.
have like partnerships that I didn't even know I had access to. As far as like with smart credit, with
Mhm.
me having so many people sign up with smart credit over the years, and me thinking like, man, how can I get this credit report feature inside the app? And
Right.
man, I need somebody with an API, and I'm meditating on it and praying on it for weeks. And then someone was like, man, contact Smart Credit and see what's up. And then I hit them up, and they was like, oh yeah, you had over 500 people sign up with us. Like you qualify for this right here. You can do this. You can white label this and put it inside here. We can send you an API key where you
Oh
can
yeah.
link it inside your app. I'm like, man, quit playing. I'm like, how much I gotta pay for that? They like nothing. We finna send it to you. Like you cool. We gonna. I'm like, what? I couldn't believe it. I'm like,
Amazing.
a lot of the stuff that I was tripping on in the beginning that I felt like I needed, and
Mhm.
like, man, I gotta figure this out. I had already had access to it from just doing it from over the years. So a lot of things while I was reaching out to people trying to figure out what to do, like even when it came to mailing, like the one click mailing situation. I
Mm.
was going to every other source besides the one who I was doing business with, which is crazy because I
Yeah.
just never
Yeah.
thought they did it because they were smaller. And then when I contacted them, they was like, "Oh, you did what? Oh man, we like that. That's what's up. Yeah, we can send you an API for that. Yeah, you can put this API key inside your app and you can mail off letters directly from your app. How much I got to pay for that? Nothing. We gonna pay you a percentage for every person that mail off a letter. What?
Wow.
I'm like,
Dang
man, I'm
it.
just sitting up here going to everybody but y'all because y'all was the smallest company overlooking them. So
Wow.
a lot of it, that's how I know this is something I'm supposed to be doing because a lot of this journey, it was already, the tools for it was already laid out for me. And I had them for years and just was like, man,
Just
yeah,
overlooking
everything just been there. Like everything.
It
So
was already there for you. That is
it was
amazing.
already there.
right.
So as far as like those are like the partnerships that's like key partners that I need as far as like being able to review credit reports, being able to mail off credit dispute letters and things of that nature. Having that being able to get an API from OpenAI as far as bringing in the intelligence inside the app and being able to do that for fractions of a penny and being like, man, like, okay, yeah, this meant to be. This gonna happen. Because a lot of the stuff is like, man, how I'm gonna do this? I gotta buy this. This guy want 15,000 for this software. This person want this for this software, and then being able to go get stuff that's even better than it, where I was able to implement it for nothing, free.
For
Wow.
the
So
$3.99.
real, like you, like man, that's crazy. Like man, what I got that for free? I got this for nothing. Y'all finna pay me?
Hmm. You were already using it. Look at, yeah, how
Right.
much business you already brought to them. So that's amazing that
Mhm.
could be offered to you.
Yeah,
And
for
I know
sure.
that with your story, lived it, had to rebuild, recreate everything, repair. If you could title your memoir of your journey thus far, what would the title be and why
What would the title be?
of
Mhm.
your memoir? Just of the
Your
journey that you've
success
had.
is limitless.
Ooh, your
Mhm.
success is limitless.
Limitless. Yes, your
Yes.
success is limitless
That's
because
it.
Mm,
the only person I would name it that because the only person that can stop you from achieving anything that you want to do is ultimately you.
mm,
Mm.
And it goes back to what I was just saying, like everything while I was trying to find an excuse to get out of getting past that next step, that next hurdle, I already had it. I already had access to it. I was trying to look up and research what other people was doing as far as what how they was doing something, was trying to figure out what they was doing instead of using the tools that I already had in front of me.
mm.
Just like, man, let me just and simple phone calls, call and ask, call and ask. And
Like
yeah,
you said in the beginning, it is so simple. You just never think that it would be that.
it's not like it's 2010 no more either. So
Mhm.
we live in a
Yeah.
time now where we got access to so much information, it can be an overflow of information.
Yeah.
You can
Mhm.
be overwhelmed with information because you got so many different people that have tried so many different methods that you can be starting to do this and be like, whoa, man, this guy said he did it this way. And then you can stop doing what you're doing right here. But the main thing is you just want to stay focused with what you're doing and to execute
Yes. Well,
because
thank
you
you
can
so much for that.
easily try to keep doing everything and then end up running yourself crazy. And like, man, it's not working. But it's supposed to make you feel like that. You're supposed to dive deeper in when you feel like something is not working, when you feel like you hitting a wall with something. You're supposed to want to get up and go harder and figure it out. And
Mhm.
then when you see issues like that happen again, you know how to do it. Like I remember as a kid how frustrating it was trying to learn how to tie my shoes.
Mhm.
Like I don't even think about it now. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
think about how frustrating that was when you was trying to learn how to tie your shoes. Like
Mm.
ride a bike, like when everybody was riding past and popping willies and doing
Yep,
it.
I was the younger one, so yep.
Can't wait to get off these training
Mhm.
wheels. And they taking them off, you falling, they laughing. Like, man, I got something for y'all. Y'all gonna see.
That's a
Can't
great
wait to
analogy,
race.
though. Yes.
So yeah.
Awesome.
So you just using that and knowing like, man, I have to go through certain things to get to that next stage.
Mm.
So yeah.
Beautifully
My
said.
success is limitless
I
for
love
sure.
that. Your success is limitless. And thank you so very much. Now, before we end, I want to make sure that everyone knows how to reach you, how we can get into swapping numbers, because this is amazing. The scalability that you've been able to accomplish and what you're doing for people who have signed up. We want to make sure we spread that. Can you just tell us how we can reach you? If you have any like master classes going on or seminars, I know you speak a
Okay.
lot,
Yeah.
just how we can reach you.
Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I'm comfortable with talking like this because every day I hold Zoom calls twice a day at
Oh,
11 a.m. and 6 p.m. daily, Monday through Friday. Every day I'm on there. 11 a.m., 6 p.m. You can hit me up on IG, Cordero J underscore, and you can find me on Facebook as well at Cordero Johnson, my real name. You can look up the app on the Google Play Store and the Apple Store as well via swapping numbers. It's not all together. You can separate it. You'll see it. It'll pop up like it should say something like your credit repair companion or something like that. And
okay.
you can search it online or you can. But if you message me on like Instagram or something like that, I will reach back out to you. I'll contact you and we can set up a call and then you get on the call, just ask whatever you want to know and I don't got no problem telling you. So that's what I like to do. I do that for, you know, 235 million calls every day. That's my way of giving back. I get
Mhm.
on there. You come in there, I just tell you what to do. You don't even got to buy the app if you don't want it. If you want to get on there, that's cool. If you don't, it's cool. It don't matter to me. Like, so I'll just tell you what to do. Like, no, you don't gotta do that. You probably just want to do this. Yeah, you don't gotta do that. Oh no, the app don't even sound like you need the app. Yeah, you just need to go down or pay your credit.
Cool. 'Cause I'm gonna be on one of those.
Right.
Yeah, I don't be tripping. I don't care. I don't. I
Love
look at
that.
it like I can give an hour out of my day because I don't be doing nothing. No, I'm free. I got so much free time now.
Hmm.
With everything with having employees and having everything automated. That yeah, man. So me just coming for an hour a day, like 5 hours out of 1 week. I used to work 16-hour shifts a day, so I'm working 5 hours a week. And that's just to come on here and talk to some people and help them real quick, man. I feel like I did great for the day. I helped 5 people and didn't
Yeah,
charge them a dime. How blessed am I? And I keep going about my business. Like,
that's amazing.
yeah, so that's how I look at it.
Thank you for doing that work. Yeah, for sure. You guys reach out to him. Even if you don't reach him, he is always dropping gems on his live. All of his videos have educational things on there. We are actually going over some of them the other day.
Yeah.
So they actually work. So definitely reach out to Cordero J underscore on Instagram. He's very responsive, and I just want to thank you so much for your time today
Yeah,
and
no
giving
problem.
us an hour as well. It
Yes.
was super
For sure.
educational and influential. Go ahead, B.
So again, we just want to thank you for your time. Thank you so much for the gems that you dropped on our audience as well as your audience today. And we couldn't thank you enough for just being there for your community and just helping others just reach their goals, their financial goals.
Yeah, for
So
sure. No
thank you.
problem. Anytime y'all want to know something, just hit me up. I got y'all. We locked in. Now I got you, Brittany. I got you, B. Y'all want to know something? Just ask.
Oh,
And
oh, hey, you remember you said
Right
this.
now, right. That's what I said. I do remember
there's
you
no
said
issue, no
this.
problem. I
Okay.
love giving people the information to do what they need to do. I'm one of the people who want you to do it, and I'm gonna hit you back in about a week. Like you ain't do
Like
it.
you didn't do it, yeah, yeah.
Could have been off by now, man. Could have been off that.
Hmm.
Be
Yeah.
a drill sergeant on you. You don't want
Hey, that's what I need. I appreciate it.
Yes. Holding us accountable. You
Okay.
never
And
like
thank
it.
you everyone for tuning in tonight. Hopefully you gathered something that will help you in the future. Like I said, continue to follow, like, and share. We'll be sharing this podcast as well so that you can, get the information that he did share. Again, Cordero, thank you so much for your
Thank
time. I
you
hope you
Yeah,
so
guys have
for
a
much.
wonderful
sure.
night.
No problem. All right. Y'all have a great night.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you so much.